I've been thinking about you all day, or pounding nails, about the things that you do to yourself, all else fails. I finally decided I'll tell you the way that I feel. For too long you've been walking on your Achilles heel. I guess flying so close to the sun was fun at the time. Landing in the dirt really hurt, waiting for a line. A man like you has a heart that must take wing. You've written so many songs that the whole world sings. You're the star in the movie, a hero in a book about it all. In the Hall of Fame, they will write your name on the wall. Don't you think it's time we finally got real? For too long you've been walking on your Achilles heel. Last night I dreamed we were on the road again, and after a while I saw you smiling at a 10. It was the same old story, not much glory to be found. They just don't love you like they did when you first came to town. You're the star in the movie, a hero in a book about it all. In the Hall of Fame, they will write your name on the wall. Don't you think it's time we finally got a real? For too long you've been walking on your Achilles heel. Don't you think it's time we finally got a real? For too long you've been walking on. For too long you've been walking on your Achilles heel. You and me, baby, will seem like the same, and you can bet that I'll be back again, just as steady as the morning rain. The sun, it always shines on time, just between the sun and the moon. A fool can count his stars too soon, upset the time in this age-old tune. Though the seas of song are always laughing, in our lives there is a simple way. The setting sun, it means the break of day. stood beside while the river rolled on by, and it made me feel like nothing. In our lives there is a simple way. The setting sun, it means the break of day. We stood beside while the river rolled on by, and it made me feel like nothing. You and me, baby, we seem like the same. And you can bet that I'll be back again, just as steady as the morning rain. The sun, it always shines on time. The sun, it always shines on time. 'Twas in the merry month of May, with green buds all a-swelling. Sweet William was on his deathbed lay when he called for Barbary Allen. He sent his servant to the town, to the place where she was dwelling, saying, "You must come to my master dear, if your name be Barbary Allen." So slowly, slowly she got up, and slowly she drew nigh him, and the only words to him did say, "Young man, I think you're dying." He turned his face into the wall, as death was in him willing. Goodbye, goodbye to my friends all. Be good to Barbary Allen. When he was dead and in his grave, she heard those church bells knelling, and every note to her did say, "Hard-hearted Barbary Allen, oh mother, mother, dig my grave, make it both long and narrow. Sweet William died just yesterday, and I will die tomorrow. Oh Father, Father, dig my grave, make it both long and narrow. Sweet William died of his love for me, and I will die of sorrow." Barbary Allen was buried in the old churchyard. Sweet William was beside her. Out of William's heart there grew a rose, out of Barbary Allen's a briar. They grew and grew in the old churchyard, till they could grow no higher. In the end they formed a true lover's knot, as the rose grew round the briar. The rose grew round the If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose, and a girl is a girl, is a girl, how can it be that the one next to me is the only rose in the world? And we know as we grow like a rose, we unfold as the sea turns the sand into pearls. How can it be that when you're next to me, you're the only girl in the world? How long has it been? No need to pretend, no one knows. Long lost friends, two hearts on the mend, and it shows. Look at the lessons we've learned, how many bridges have burned, all of the faces, all of the names, so many places, so many games. If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose, and a girl is a girl, is a girl, how can it be that the one next to me is the only rose in the world? And we know as we grow like a rose, we unfold as the sea turns the sand into pearls. How can it be that when you're next to me, you're the only girl in the world? When I look at your face, I still see a trace of the past. You don't have to worry, we're not gonna hurry so fast. We've both been growing for years, with more than our share of tears. We can be lovers, we can be friends. The rose uncovers the mighty oak bends. How does it go? How does it go? If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. If a rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. When the rain is pouring down, it's time to leave for lonesome town. You feel your heart can no longer fly. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Lovely lips are so alone. Your empty arms have turned to stone. Right now the moon is crawling by. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Some vows are made to be broken. Some vows are pledged to the sky. Some vows vows are left unspoken. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Hold some sunshine in your hand and do your best to understand. You'll spend a lifetime wondering why. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Get ready to cry, baby. Get ready to cry. Well, the road is long and narrow, and I'm down to just one arrow. And my old paint, he can hardly stand. You can point me toward the battle, put me back up in my saddle. It's time for me to make my own last stand. I've been looking far away to cross the Rockies in my mind, trying to decide about my own great divide. There's a mighty Mississippi raging somewhere in my soul. I've got to cross this desert, Lord, before I reach my goal. Oh, the road is long and narrow, and I'm down to just one arrow. And my old paint, he can hardly stand. You can point me toward the battle, put me back up in my saddle. It's time for me to make my own last stand. I remember when they told me every dog must have his day. I'm just a lone coyote bound to howl my life away. 'Cause the starlight and the moon bright seems to call me from above. I'm just the ghost of who I was, haunted by her love. Oh, the road is long and narrow, and I'm down to just one arrow. And my old paint, he can hardly stand. You can point me toward the battle, put me back up in my saddle. get back up in my saddle. It's time for me to make my own last stand. White lies made you kneel and pick up the gun. How does it feel to see your blood run? The trouble you've seen is still on your face. Could we be so clean if left in your place? You did what you could now, but you were betrayed. They broke every promise that they ever made. Did you feel pride? Or did you feel shame? Chained by white lies and riding the train. Good people sit there picking their teeth, shaken by trials. They lose all belief. The battles are over, the people have cried. Life was much better before we arrived. History books tell it as all very fair. You lost your land and we lost our hair. Did you feel pride? Or did you feel shame? Chained by white lies and riding the train. Stand at the window, see my reflection. I feel rejection as lonely tears start to fall. I'm looking for my rainbow. Your heart needs time to heal. What you want is a love that's real. And you know I can make you feel like a rainbow. Oh no, don't talk about leaving me. I know I would be grieving, baby, please don't go. You are my rainbow. Love is the question, you are the answer. dancer, I'd take you out on the floor and hold you like I did before. Your heart needs time to heal. What you want is a love that's real. And you know I can make you feel like a rainbow. Oh no, don't talk about leaving me. I know I would be grieving, baby, please don't go. You are my rainbow. So many times in the dead of night I awake with a dreadful fright. I cry till morning light for my rainbow. Oh no, don't talk about leaving me. I know I would be grieving, baby, please don't go. You are my rainbow. Oh no, don't talk about leaving me. I know I would be grieving, baby, please don't go. You are my rainbow. You are my rainbow. You are my dirty bird on a dirty lake. Sometimes it's just too much for you to take. You look absurd in your dirty clothes. I see you standing 1 foot in the grave. Still you give a damn when someone shoots a gun. And I know for sure we're birds of a feather. Let's stick together and shoot no more before your time runs out. There was a wake today for a bird in the garden. Bird takes a wife, it's a clean mistake. Sometimes she sings, sometimes she cries out loud. He loves her in a blue lagoon, but he treats her like the earth and not the moon. Oh, if the air were pure, she'd be the sky at night. And I know for sure she'd love you better. Let's stick together and treat her right before your time runs out. There was a wake today for a bird in the garden. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Don't sing love songs, you wake my mother. She's sleeping here right by my side, and in her right hand a silver dagger. She says that I won't be alright. All men are false, so says my mother. They'll tell you wicked lovely lies. The very next evening they'll call another, leave you alone to pine and sigh. My daddy is a handsome devil. He's got a chain 5 miles long. On every link another heart does dangle of another maid he's loved and wrong. So caught another tender maiden and hope that she will be your wife. For I've been warned and I've decided to sleep alone all of my life. Don't sing love songs, you'll wake my mother. She's sleeping here right by my side, and in her right hand a silver dagger. She says that I won't be alright. I won't be alright. I won't be alright. Some days, even the birds sing a sad song. Some days, everything seems to go wrong. Some days, everything seems to be falling right down on top of me. Some days, even the birds sing a sad song. Sometimes lovers just don't say the right thing. Sometimes no one can know what one fight brings. Sometimes she will be missing you, hoping that you will miss her too. Some days, even the birds sing a sad song. Somehow things will just happen in good time. Somehow everything will work out fine. Sometimes love is a losing fight. Somehow memories make love all right. Some days, even the birds sing a sad song. I walk these city streets, the ones we used to know. I see familiar scenes where we love to go. Still I ask myself why it hurts me so. Baby, it's just echo, just echo. It's just the echo of love. I keep your photograph hanging on my wall. It helps me contemplate my pride before the fall. Each night I fantasize, maybe you will call. Baby, it's just echo, just echo. It's just the echo of love. I could be in tears in the time it takes to blink. Another kind of man might give himself to drink. I would do anything to know just what you think. Baby, it's just echo, just echo. It's just the echo of love. It's just echo, just echo. It's just the echo